Breathe. And then as you exhale, you'll slowly draw the navel into the spine. Trying to match your in-breath with the length of your out-breath. So inhaling deeply, allowing the belly to expand outward. And then exhale, slowly drawing the navel in towards the spine. Think about inhaling, drawing in a sense of peace and stability. Exhale, letting go of tension, worry, discomfort. We'll do this for about 5 or 6 more breath cycles. If you are kind of in a one-leg biased position, so if you're sitting in cross-legged, go ahead and just switch which leg you have in front. And then we'll continue that belly breathing for 5 to 6 more breath cycles. So inhaling into the lowest part of your belly, exhaling, allowing the belly to slowly draw in. Just kind of really focusing on what you feel as you breathe a little bit deeper. Noticing any sensations. Kind of what's coming up for you today. Loosening up through the jaw, allowing the teeth to separate slightly. Maybe allowing your lips to part. And then as you continue to breathe deeply into the belly, go ahead and set an intention or a dedication for your practice today. Just something that you want to focus your practice around this afternoon. Bring that intention into your heart. Breathe deeply into it. And we'll take 2 more cleansing breaths. Inhaling deeply through the nose, big heavy sigh through the mouth. Breathing at your own pace. Just allow your hands to relax down on either side of your legs. Taking a deep breath in to lengthen, we'll slowly drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. We'll let the chin drop down towards the chest. And then we'll bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. Chin down to the chest. Left ear, left shoulder. We'll just pause here. Maybe tipping the chin down towards the left armpit or up towards the ceiling if that feels good. And then slowly allowing the chin to come back towards the chest. Bringing your right ear over to your right shoulder one more time. And then tipping the chin down, gazing maybe towards your right armpit or shoulder. Maybe shifting that gaze so you're turning your chin up towards the ceiling. And slowly bringing your head back up to a neutral spine position. Go ahead and take your fingers, turn them away from your sacrum, pointing away from your body. Pull the shoulder blades together. Let your heart lift up towards the ceiling and lift your chin up. And take 3 deep breaths into the heart center. Really focusing in on opening up that front body. And then on your last exhale, round your back and come into a nice, easy forward fold. So walking your hands as far forward as you feel comfortable. Drawing the belly in, spreading the fingers nice and wide. Tucking the chin. Just feeling a little rounding in the back. And then move your hands over to the right side. Starting to bring in some lengthening into the left side body. And then moving back your hands to the center, walking them over to the left side this time, breathing into the right side body. Good, coming back to the center one more time. Forward bend, maybe moving a little bit further into that stretch if it feels good for you today. And we'll slowly walk the hands back up to center. One more time, turn the hands away from you. So we'll bring the hands just underneath the shoulders and maybe coming the length of your mat this time. We're gonna come into a modified upward plank, kind of a reverse table position. So our hands are gonna sit right underneath our shoulders. You'll step the feet out just a little bit, keeping them about hips distance apart. On your in-breath, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Look up, kind of opening up one more time that front body. Stretching across the front of the chest and the shoulders, activating those key muscles in the back body. As you float your hips up. And then as you exhale, slowly allow your hips to come down. We'll take the right leg out at about 45 degrees. Bring the left leg in, and then we'll square our hips and our shoulders to face the right leg. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, head to knee pose. So just slowly bringing your knee down, or your head down towards your knee, moving in that direction. Maybe pointing and flexing your foot, or rotating your leg, whatever feels good for you. We'll drop the right arm in the center, so heart faces your screen. We'll take the left arm up and over, so revolved head to knee pose, a little bit more of a side stretch here. And then we'll use the inhale to bring our trunks back up to center. As you exhale, take a turn and twist to the left this time. So twisting away from your extended leg. Really thinking about lifting the top of your head up towards the ceiling, using that exhalation to rotate from the lowest part of your belly. Good, release back to center and find a counter twist. So inhale to lengthen, exhale to rotate. Good, coming back to center as you release. Bring the soles of the feet together for seated bound angle pose. Letting your knees fall out to the side. Lengthening the spine on an inhale. Breathing deeply, exhale, slowly drawing the navel in. This time we'll inhale, we'll send the left leg out at about 45 degrees, and then pull the right leg into that inner thigh. Face that extended leg and find length in your spine. Breathing deeply. As you exhale, head to knee pose, reaching down in the direction of your lower leg or ankle. And then maybe pointing and flexing or rotating your leg if that feels good. Breathing into the areas in your body where you feel restricted. Coming back up to center, we'll take that left arm and drop it in, reach the right arm up and over, side stretching towards that extended leg. And you can look down or up, whatever feels best on your neck. And then use your inhale to bring your body back up. Sitting up tall to lengthen. As you exhale, we'll take a twist to the right this time. Allowing the rest of your spine to follow your eyes. Your eyes are going to move in the direction of your twist. Good, slowly coming back to center, and then take a counter twist. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to rotate. Softening your face and your jaw. Use your exhale to release back to center. When you're ready, you can pull both legs in. And we'll start to make our way over into tabletop. So coming into that hands and knees position. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees into your hips. If it works for you, go ahead and tuck your toes under today. So we'll feel a little bit of lengthening into the bottoms of the feet when we do that. If that is not available for you, then just don't worry about it. You can keep the tops of the feet flat. But we'll start to make our way into cat and cow. So we'll inhale and drop the belly to look forward. Tailbone is up. As you exhale, press away. Tuck the tailbone under and pull the navel into the spine, cat. Inhale, drop the belly, soften the tops of the shoulders so neck is long. Exhale, tuck and round. Belly draws in. So just continue to pace with your breath. So if you're a little slower or faster than my cues, totally fine. If you want to add some movement here as you cycle through cat and cow, also totally fine. Kind of doing what works for your body today. As you shift your weight back towards your heels, you'll feel a little bit more stretch into the bottoms of the feet. Only go as far as you feel comfortable. It'll take about 2 or 3 more cycles at your own pace. Feel free to kind of move your hips organically as it feels good for your body, shifting your weight from side to side. And we'll come back to that neutral spine in tabletop. Go ahead and take the tops of the feet flat. And then we'll walk the hands a little bit more forward towards the top edge of the mat. Tuck the toes under and send the sit bones up and back for your first down dog of the practice. I want you to pay attention here to your hands and feet. So separating your fingers, spreading your palms, making your palms nice and wide, grounding down through the mat, lifting your sit bones up and back. Paying attention to kind of finding that length into the spine. And just pedaling out the feet, kind of alternating, dropping a knee into the center, doing what works best for your body today. And then maybe check your spacing by shifting your shoulders over your hands, bringing yourself into that high plank position, noticing activation around your midsection, and then exhaling to downward facing dog. Let me do that once or twice. Coming back into your downward facing dog, spreading your fingers wide, grounding once again through your palms, turning the elbow creases towards each other slightly. On an inhale, center your right leg high, 3-legged dog, reaching through the ball of the foot. And then we're gonna take that right leg and we're gonna slide it under the left. So we're gonna end up with the right outer edge of our foot kind of step to the side. Hips are still high. And then we'll inhale and come to our plank pose with that leg stepped through. And then as you exhale, rotate over to your right hand. So you're kind of balancing with your feet staggered, kind of a side balance variation. Hips are lifting, so left side of the pelvis lifts up. Good. As you exhale, release back, hands underneath the shoulders. And then breathe in, belly in. Exhale, sit bones lift up and back. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, cat back. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, cat back. One more time, inhale, right leg high. And then exhale, set it down on your mat. Taking a break in child's pose or tabletop if you need to, otherwise maintaining your down dog. Appreciating length in the back of the legs. Using your inhale to send the left leg high, reaching through the ball of your foot. As you exhale, slide that leg under the right, coming to the outer edge of your left foot. And then inhale, lower your hips to plank modification. As you exhale, rotate over to your left hand, floating that right arm up towards the ceiling, right side of our pelvis lifts up, side arm balance. Pausing and breathing. As you exhale, release that right hand back down. And then exhale, send the hips high. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, cat back. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round your back. Last time, inhale, left leg high. And then exhale, release down. Drop your knees down to the mat, take them wide, big toes together. Drop back to extended child's pose. Forehead to your mat or to stacked hands. Couple of belly breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. And when you're ready, making your way back up to downward facing dog. Once you're in down dog, gaze up towards your hands, and then we'll take a walk with our feet up towards the top of our mat. I invite you to turn your toes out at about 45 degrees. If you'd like, you can take your feet the width of the mat. Otherwise, they can be a little bit narrower. We're gonna come into garland pose, a hip opening pose. So if you're okay with that deep squat, you can bring your feet a little bit narrower, toes in. Hands are gonna come to heart center. Elbows are gonna press the knees out to the side. You're gonna pause and breathe. If that's not available to you, you can come up more on a straighter knee position here, just kind of feeling some length into the inner thighs. And then as it works for you, blink your eyes closed here and just notice what you feel. Tailbone points towards the floor, belly in. And then if it's available to you, continue to lift the top of your head up towards the ceiling. Point the tailbone down towards the floor. Blink your eyes open. So activating through the whole low belly here. And then if it works for you, inhale and float your heels up. So imagine the top of your head really lifting up towards the ceiling, engaging through the low belly. And then as you exhale, let your heels come down. Plant your hands. Toe heel your feet in and come to a generous forward fold, grabbing opposite elbows if you'd like. Gently swaying from side to side, appreciating length in the back of the thighs, the back body. Softening the back of the neck. So really just letting your head be heavy. And then allowing your fingertips to dangle down towards the floor. Press into your feet, sink your hips low and come into chair pose. Hands come to heart center. So just like we were in garland, we're gonna tuck the tailbone under and draw the belly in. This time we're gonna notice some activation in the legs. If it feels available to you, go ahead and try picking your toes up. So you're grounding down kind of through the balls of the feet and the heels, kind of shifting your weight back towards the heels. Then as you exhale, set the heels down. As you inhale, stand tall, let your arms float all the way up towards the sky. Look up, and then exhale, hands to heart center. Good, as you inhale, sweep your arms up. Take a little back bend. As you exhale, swan dive, forward fold, leading with your heart. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press into your feet, come all the way up. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep up, little back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. hands to heart. Good, inhale, come to chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank and pause. Breathe in. Exhale, knees to the mat, lower halfway, chaturanga. Release to your tummy. Inhale, draw the mat back, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog, hips high. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, pivot your back heel down and come up to warrior one. Let the shoulders fall away from your ears, lift the gaze slightly, reach through your fingertips. Feel that nice stretch through the left hip flexor. Spread your toes wide on that right foot. As you exhale, hands to the mat, plank. Breathe in from your toes to your knees, halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, grounding through the palms, spreading the fingers wide. Head and neck in line with your spine. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one, rise. Once again, shoulders and hips square to the front edge of your mat. Reach through the fingertips, let the shoulders relax. Exhale, hands to the mat, plank. Inhale, belly in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, down dog. Cleansing breath. Looking forward, walk or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, chair. Belly in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, pause, inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, cat back. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, take that right leg, slide it under the left for a side arm balance variation. So coming to that outer edge of your right foot. Inhale, bring your hips to plank position. Exhale, left arm opens, rotating over to your right hand. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Good, exhale, left hand to the mat. Send your hips and your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step that right foot all the way through, warrior one. Lifting your gaze upward, spreading the feet or spreading the toes wide on that right foot. Good. As you exhale, come to airplane arms. Hinge over your front thighs, sweep the arms back. So think about activating those muscles between the shoulder blades, reaching your fingertips down for that back heel. Belly is in, so you have a nice straight line from the top of your head all the way down to that back heel. Just kind of feel that activation along your back body. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Or take a breather in child's or tabletop. We'll do that same series on the second side. Connecting with your breath. When you're ready, we'll inhale left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, cat back. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, slide it under the right. Inhale, lower your hips to plank. Exhale, shift over to your left hand. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Side arm balance. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, send those hips all the way back, and then lift that left arm or left leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one. Rise. Gazing straight ahead or lifting your gaze slightly. Exhale, airplane arms. Hinging over that front thigh, activating into the back body. Pause and breathe, belly is in, chest is lifted. Nice alignment from the top of the head all the way down to that back heel. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, find plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then take a breather in child's pose. Arms can go tucked back at your sides, or you can keep them extended up. Let's take 3 belly breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Reconnect with your intention. Notice how you feel. And then when you're ready, after you've done those 3 belly breaths, we'll make our way back up to down dog. And then from down dog, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Breathe into a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Tailbone tucks under. Exhale, mountain pose. We'll step the feet out the width of the mat with the toes slightly turned in. On an inhale, we'll sweep the arms up. As you exhale, open the chest, drive the elbows towards the side bodies. So you're opening the chest and shoulders. And then as you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, swan dive, forward fold, as far as you feel comfortable here. So kind of a modified wide leg fold. Heels can be slow or shortly off the mat, slightly off the mat, breathing. We'll take the left hand and we'll place it in the middle of the mat. If you're able to tent your fingers, perfect. If not, you could use a block or another object if you need something to bring the ground up to you. We'll inhale the right arm up and twist our chest to the right. If you'd like to twist further, you could let that left knee bend a little bit. Try gazing up towards that right hand. Good. As you exhale, release back to that forward fold and just play with a little bit of weight shift from toes to heels. Then we'll tent the right hand, put it towards the center of the mat. Inhale the left arm up to twist to the left. Maybe bending that right knee a little bit, keeping those fingertips up towards the sky. And then big exhale, coming back to that forward fold. Good, toe heel your feet back in so they're about hips distance apart. Inhale to chair pose. Pausing here, and then exhale to mountain pose. Okay, just kind of notice how you feel in standing, maybe lifting those toes up a little bit. We'll just do one balance pose today. So nice and easy, we'll shift our weight from mountain onto our right foot. We'll come into kickstand or your variation of tree. So the one thing I just want you to keep in mind is as you shift your weight to the right, try not to let your hip pop out to the side. So goal here is really to keep your pelvis level. And then you could bring your heel to your lower ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. Again, hips level. Softening the bottom of your foot. And then as it works for you, maybe reaching the arms up overhead, pressing your palms together, whatever feels good for your body. Pause and breathe. Softening your face and your jaw. Think about really lengthening the spine here, belly drawing in. Good, big exhale, release your arms down, shift your weight onto that left foot, circle out the right, and then as you go onto the right foot, once again, keep your hips level, so really being mindful of what's happening around the pelvis and the low belly here as we balance. Kickstand or foot to the lower leg or inner thigh. When you're ready, you're able to keep your pelvis level. You can support any arm position that feels good for your body today. Picking a focal point, something to help you keep your balance. Softening the bottom of that right foot. Good, as you exhale, slowly release your arms down, shifting your weight back to the right foot, circle out the left foot. And then when you're ready, go ahead and take a seat in the middle part of your mat. And then either taking your time, engaging your belly, or just coming down slowly with assist from your hands. We'll make our way all the way to our backs. And then once you're on your back, go ahead and draw one or both knees in. Just kind of rock gently with knees wide, kind of massaging out the low back. And then we'll pause in the center, keeping your knees in. Reach down for either the instep of the feet, or you can take your peace fingers and yogi toe lock your big toes. And we'll press the feet into the hands for wide leg straddle or happy baby pose. And just like you did with the knees into the chest, you can rock a little bit if that feels good. Sometimes it feels good to straighten one knee and bend the other, and then switch. Just kind of doing what works for your body. Feeling some length into the inner thighs and the hamstrings. When you're ready, you'll come out of it slowly. Give yourself a nice tight hug, pulling those knees in towards the chest. Just blink your eyes closed here. Just kind of noticing how you feel as we start to prepare for our final relaxation. A couple of nice mindful breaths here. We'll set the feet on the mat. Let's take our arms out to goalpost arms. So backs of the hands touch the floor. Take a breath in. As you exhale, let your knees fall to the right. Shoulder blades stay on the mat, and turn your gaze to the left for reclining spinal twist variation. Good, time to blink your eyes closed here. Taking the knees back up to face the sky. Breathing in. Again, shoulder blades connected to the mat. Exhale the knees to the left. Turn the gaze to the right. Breathing deeply. when you're ready, pulling those knees back into the center, taking a moment to lengthen the legs out. If it's available to you, go ahead and reach those arms up and over your head, taking a full body stretch. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Do that one more time, in through the nose. This time as you exhale, let your arms relax down at your sides. Come into your final relaxation. So lift the chest, tuck the shoulder blades underneath you, turn the palms up towards the sky. Let your feet and ankles relax, falling out towards the long edges of the mat. Noticing your breath here, and then doing your best to release all thoughts. Enjoying a few moments of peace and stillness and quiet.